What's up, Saiyan Army? Welcome to the video. So we got a push workout going down. We are back in the gym. So recently we finally started getting some help as far as babysitting goes. Shout out to my parents, and you guys will definitely see more gym footage coming your way. So starting off this workout, we're doing some flat hammer strength press targeting the upper chest. Now this is one of my favorite upper chest presses. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drop the seat almost all the way down. You kind of want to line up the handles with your upper chest. From there, you're gonna kind of play with your grip. I like to do about a thumb grip away from the top of the, I don't know, the BBC grips, if you will, and just kind of squeeze the crap out of your upper chest. I don't say there's a lot of must try exercises. However, give this exercise a try. I don't care whether you do it as your primary exercise or as an accessory. Play with the height of the seat, play with the angles of your hands, and feel that upper chest contraction. Drop some comments down below. Let me know how you guys like it. Following that, we're doing some shoulder press on the decline bench. So drop the seat bench like 1 or 2 notches back, and from there you're gonna bring it down to your anterior delts. As you bring it up though, I kind of like to pretend it's similar to an Arnold press, where you're kind of gonna flare your elbows out. And basically I'm not flaring my elbows out, however I'm thinking it in my head and rotating slightly out as I push up. That way you're gonna engage more of the lateral head of the delt. And that's an exercise I used to do back when I was like 16 years old. I remember we would go to the gym, throw on some 80-pound dumbbells, do little half reps on the decline bench because you could go heavier, and we would still make gains. Like our form was horrible and we still made gains from it. So following that, my favorite dip machine, like obviously if you can do weighted dips are probably going to be your best solution. However, for most people I notice always end up with some kind of rotator cuff issue, elbow issue, or something of that sort. So for me, I just personally just stay away from all types of dips, even body weight dips. But this hoist dip machine is GOAT. It is my favorite. Back in New York, we had this other tricep machine where it was kind of on like a lever, where you kind of just push the handles down and it was plate loaded. That was great, but this is even better just because you get that full range of motion. Because it has that rocking motion, you can kind of engage your chest a lot more. So hit your shoulders, triceps, and your chest all in one, and it's a great compound movement. So following that exercise, we jumped on the cable machine. So we're doing some cable flies. Now, to be honest, with this exercise, I kind of want to do it on the pec deck instead. Yes, you guys always see me do cable flies on the cables and not pec deck flies. And reason being is I just like that pump and squeeze you get from it. However, if you're talking from a hypertrophy standpoint, I definitely think that pec deck flies are going to yield you more gains in the long run, mainly because you're just more stable. Like with these flies, like yes, you can stagger your feet, you know, right leg in front of your left leg in front of your right, and then alternate. But it also depends how many sets you're doing, because when you're alternating your legs like that, you know, one side is always gonna take more of the load than the other side, and it's just not as even, if that bothers you or not. But for me, it bothers me, so that's why I just like to keep my legs together, even though it's not as stable and you're not gonna go as heavy. And that's why I think pec deck is gonna be better, because it's more stable and you can go more heavy, and it's also a little bit more controlled as well. You can kind of hold it in the middle. You're kind of set in this position. So following that exercise, we're doing some lateral raises. Now you guys see me do this a bunch of times. These are my favorites, and obviously you guys see me do it with the cuffs. Now I forgot my cuffs because I haven't been to the gym in a while, and yeah, I just forgot it. So we're doing it with the handles. So if you guys are gonna do it with the handles, what I do recommend is pretend to push your wrists outwards as you're pushing up. So kind of roll the handles in your hands and push outwards and up as you hit the top of the rep. And also don't just stop once you hit, 90 degrees. Go past and get that full contraction in your shoulders. And I also pause at the top as well. Just annihilate and get those final form freeze of delts. Now last exercise, and this is my favorite for triceps. Now this is like crossbody tricep extension. You guys see me do it at the hyperbaric time chamber with the ropes instead. However, I am gonna say after a bunch of trial and error, it is better with the handles. Like yes, you gotta like kind of move the handles all the way towards the end, but just that full range of motion and that contraction you get on your triceps is amazing. It hits all 3 heads so great, especially the long head of your triceps. For those of you guys with tricep issues or tendonitis like me, make sure that you take a slightly forward lean and you also keep your elbows tucked against your lats. I notice if my elbows are too flared, my tricep tendonitis will hurt and start to ache a little bit. And if I don't lean forward enough and just engage everything, just keep everything tight and as rigid as possible. So if you can see me from the side angle, I'm leaning slightly forward and even tucking my head slightly forward. I know it makes a difference. And just squeezing the crap out of your triceps. And for this exercise, we took the last set to absolute failure, just annihilating the triceps. And it was just a great workout that I hope you guys enjoyed. So we're going to end the video here. For online coaching, shoot me an email, gokuflex@gmail.com, programsayanarmy.com. Much love, Aloha.